Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. It's Paulie, Esther here, and today is the day our brand new tournament begins. The Hallowed Trials here on October the 17th, running every day from now through the 26th, except for October 22nd. I know it's been a little confusing for all of you seeing me talk about two different tournaments at once, because we have the G Fuel Energy games going on Thursday nights on G Fuel's channel. This is something entirely different. This is the monthly tournament that Boomer and I have been doing for the community 7 months straight now. And this one is going to be over on the Trovo streaming platform again. Trovo really enjoyed the Surviving the Fog tournament that we had in September. And they said that they wanted to do it again. And they have been generously added additional prize money to this tournament. And it's all thanks to all of you. Honestly, I didn't know what to expect when Boomer approached me and asked me if I wanted to co-host these tournaments with him on a monthly basis. And I've come to really love a lot of our players who are in it. I thought it was just going to be people coming and going like a revolving door, but it's a very close-knit community of a lot of these tournament teams that just show up month after month. And I love how much you all support it. I've had a lot of fun doing these, and I hope to continue to do it in the future. And I can't thank all of you enough for tuning in, because, you know, it's thanks to you when sponsors like Trovo see the amount of people who are coming to watch these, and it makes them want to do it again and add more prize money in. So these have just gotten bigger and bigger month to month. We had a record number of people sign up for this one. This is the third crossplay tournament in a row, by the way. Ever since crossplay came in, that was what we were waiting for. We always had people say, oh, this is PC only. No. As soon as crossplay came in, we opened the gates to let the crossplay players come in and play it too. So this is the third month in a row that we've had crossplay players in it, and it's a worldwide tournament. So as I was saying, we had a record number of teams apply for this. We had 80 teams apply. So our structure, we are only able to accommodate 64. So we have a few teams that are on standby as replacements in case some people bail. But we had to, you know, turn some folks away for the first time. This is the biggest tournament that we've ever had. Like the response has been incredible. And again, that's thanks to all of you who have, through word of mouth, heard about these monthly tournaments and tuned in for them and decided they wanted to be part of it. They joined the Dead by Esports Discord, which boasts 1,500 members now. And just this week, they gave away a bunch of DLCs to celebrate 1,500 people on that Discord who want to make sure that they don't miss the information about when these tournaments are coming out and get those announcements so they can get their spot to sign up early for the next one, etc., etc. So, yeah. I'm hoping that I'll see all of you there starting today and every day through the 26th. I'm only going to broadcast on the weekends. I'm going to miss some of the rounds in the middle, round 2 and stuff through the weekdays. But I'll be here 4 days for this tournament, broadcasting all day long from noon Eastern until we've done our schedule for the day. So I would love it if y'all would turn out. I guess I can go through some of these rules for you guys, just if there's anybody out there who isn't familiar with the structure of our tournaments. Yeah, let's just go through those right now. And by the way, talking about how close-knit our community of tournament teams are, can we just have a round of applause for that render, that beautiful render of Susie holding that Hallowed Trials pumpkin? That was created by one of the team members of RFS, who was going to compete in this tournament and has competed in tournaments in the past. Thanks so much, RFS, for allowing me to have that graphic for this video. All right, so Dead by Esports is who's putting on this tournament here, the Hallowed Trials, again from October 17th to the 26th. The only exception to that being the 22nd, when Boomer and I are going to be broadcasting the G Fuel Energy games. There's over $1,000 prize pool. Again, this is sponsored by Trovo. If you're not familiar with Trovo, it's just another streaming service. It's very similar to Twitch, in my opinion, and in some ways it's even more user-friendly than Twitch. I wouldn't shy away from it just because it's a new platform. I would say, hey, come and check it out. Last month I had people say to me, is there anybody who would watch this tournament? Is there anybody out there who feels like they'd watch this tournament if it was on YouTube and Twitch, but they're not going to watch it on Trovo, and I'm like, well, that's, you know, that seems very closed-minded. That's like saying, well, I'm gonna watch a TV show if it's on ABC or NBC, but I'm not gonna watch it if it's on CBS. I just really couldn't understand that comment. But anyway, everybody has their own opinions, but I wouldn't steer away from Trovo just because you're not familiar with the platform. Come check it out. So here we go. Essential links. Watch the tournament over here on Trovo Live on Boomer Live's channel. Boomer's the one going to be broadcasting it. I'll be there with him as his co-host, but it's actually on his channel. I'd love to see you there. I have a Trovo channel as well, but all the broadcasting is going to be done on Boomer's channel, so please come out and watch it over there. Again, as I was saying, this Dead by Esports Discord is boasting 1,500 members. There's a link if you want to join up on it. This is the sign-up sheet. Of course, it's closed now. We've made all the brackets, and we're ready to start here today. And these are the start times. I'm in Eastern, so it's noon Eastern for me. Your time will vary depending on your time zone here. Again, no matches on the 22nd. This is a team-based tournament. All teams must be registered in the Discord. This is because you need to be able to talk to the referees if there's a problem. I understand that consoles have their own team chats, but you need to be able to talk to our referees, which is why the Discord registration is mandatory. Amount of teams will not surpass 64. We went over 64, and so then the others have some backup spots in case somebody cannot make it. Shoutcasted by Boomer, me, and Sudz. Prize pool again is over $1,000. $500 for first place, $150 for second, $50 for third, and $25 for fourth. And then we have some giveaways. So we're going to make sure that the prizes given out on this tournament are going to be over $1,000. That's the other thing. If you attend, you have a chance to get into some of those giveaways and win some nifty stuff. Maps. Round 1 is going to be played on Lampkin Lane. Round 2 of the tournament will be on Rancid Abattoir. Round 3, Gas Heaven. Round 4 is the quarterfinals, which will take place in the Blood Lodge. Round 5, the semifinals will be on the Wretched Shop and the Grim Pantry. And there's going to be an unbreakable round to determine the third place winner on Coal Tower. And the finals is going to be best of 3. Semifinals is best of 2. Finals is best of 3. Shelter Woods, Torment Creek, and Wrecker's Yard. The way you score in our tournament is you get, as a killer, you get 2 points when you hook a survivor. If that survivor gets hooked a second time, that's another 2 points. Or if they stay on the hook long enough for the entity to be summoned, that's another 2 points as well. And 1 point upon death. Cages of Atonement for the Pyramid Head count as hook states. You can earn a maximum of 20 points on the survivors, 5 points per survivor. Reverse Bear Trap Kill rewards all the remaining points on the board for that survivor. Same thing with an endgame collapse. And if a survivor is one hooked, or they stay on the hook to go through to summoning and then finally sacrifice, that's all the full points for that survivor too. All killer perks are allowed. There's nothing off the table for this. Killers must use the Bloody Blueprint offering. This is to make sure that as much as possible that we have basement spawns in the shack to keep it all consistent, so there isn't as much RNG when teams flip sides and nobody's at a disadvantage because of where the basement spawns. We want to try and keep it as consistent as possible. Killer add-ons. So now this is a list of add-ons here that have been meticulously gone through. Some killers don't have any restrictions. Other killers have restrictions of certain add-ons that they can use because of the power, just to even things out. I'm not going to go through all of those. You can freeze it if you want to read through that. The Wraith has no limitations. Wraith can play anything. So, just to keep things fair, the killers have to report in their team channels what killer they'll be playing before the match starts. This is to help reduce the advantage of the playing killer second. So, if you see what happens with your team in the first match, and then you play killer, you might say, wow, my team really did well. I'm going to pick a weaker killer for the second match. But no, you have to announce ahead of time what killers you're going to play so that you can't change at the last minute and have an advantage for playing second. Spirit and a Nurse are banned for rounds 1 through 3. The last tournament we played, we had like 52 nurses played or something like that. So we just want to see a little bit more variety in the killers that are played. So we're just putting those off to the side for the beginning here. A killer may not be repeated by a team in rounds 5 and 6. The killers will host the lobby and are responsible for setting the map. No body blocking for more than 10 seconds. And then this just talks about how there are some bugs on Deathslinger. Survivors are going to score their points by getting 2 points per team generator completed, 3 points if they escape without being hooked, 2 points if they're only hooked once, 1 point for escaping after being in struggle, maximum of 22 points. Perks and offerings for the survivors: you cannot play Object of Obsession. That's the only perk that is banned in this tournament. And then just so the killers don't have to face 4 decisive strikes and things like that, you can't have any perk repeat more than 2 times among the team. So it has to be spread out, so you can only have 2 unbreakables on the whole team, 2 decisives, etc., etc., 2 borrow times, whatever they choose. Okay, survivors cannot play any offerings, and then the only items that can be brought in are medkit, toolbox, flashlight, and firecracker of these rarities. You can't bring in like the ranger medkit. If you do find an item in a chest, you can certainly use it, except a key. Keys cannot be used in the game to open the hatch whatsoever. All the survivors have to play unique characters, no exceptions, and you have to have unique names. And the spirit currently has a bug where it makes it very difficult to hear her footsteps. So you can't run 4 blendettes and then try and confuse the killer or dress all the same. So we want to see variety just to keep it a little more fair for the killers so they don't get confused and have 2 survivors cross over and you wonder who's who. So that makes it a little more fair. And so rounds 1 through 4 in the Unbreakable round, we're just going to play the map 1 time, and each team is going to take their turn as killer and survivor, and then we're going to see who gets the most points out of those 2 matches. Round 5 is going to be the best of 2, so that's going to be 4 matches played. And then round 6, the finals, is going to be best of 3, so it's going to be 6 matches played in the finals. And then this just breaks down about how you can't repeat the killer in the semifinals. You can't play Spirit in both matches, but you could play Spirit in one, Nurse in the other. Again, just for killer variety. Same thing for the finals. When you play those 3 matches, you have to have 3 different killers. In the event of a tie, you'll have a rematch until the tie is broken. This just talks about disconnect rules, what's going to happen in those situations. And then restart rules, for example, if the killer forgets to set the correct map, what will happen in those eventualities. This is just a little bogged down in all of this kind of stuff. Don't want to get too deep into those details. And then, the prize money is going to be paid out by November the 5th. So that's it in a nutshell, all the rules there. Thanks again to RFS for this wonderful render advertising the tournament. Isn't that amazing? Thanks RFS. And thanks to all of you who have supported our tournaments for the past 6 months. Hope to see you here again for this one today and every day throughout the 26th. I really appreciate all of your support, and obviously the sponsors do too. It's thanks to you that helps us make these tournaments bigger and better. And I hope you tune in today. You're going to see some production value that you haven't seen from our tournaments in the past. We're always trying to improve and be better and put on a better tournament for you in the community. I do this as a volunteer basis. We don't get paid for any of this. We just do it because we love the game, we love the community, and we'd love to see you come out on Trovo and support this as much as you can, and watch some of this high-level competitive play and these teams duke it out for this prize pool here. I'll have all the pertinent links here in the description of the video and the top pinned comment for the link to come watch the broadcast on Boomer's channel on Trovo, as well as that Dead by Esports Discord if you think that you want to get in the tournament in November. So make sure you don't miss those announcements for when the next sign up happens. Anyway, thank you so much. Hope to see you there on Trovo. Say hi if you do pop by. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day. Bye-bye.